keeps happening here. Phone keeps going off for some reason. It's recording. I must be touching the screen with my hand or something. Flicking it off. Yeah, I was just saying there, my aunt used to take us, not take us, she used to send us to the thing there. The old corpy yard. It's getting a big bag of rock salt when it was snowing. And I remember once he sent us down to, well, he sent me to the shop because I was the youngest lad. And he said, so, you know, he said, go and get me a echo, lad, from the postie down there. So I said, it's raining, Dad. Yeah, put my coat on, my big coat. He had this big coat. And it was, he used to always tell us that he was in the war, my dad, Second World War. And he used to always tell us that he killed Hitler. And I believed him. I used to believe him that he killed Hitler. And he had this coat, and he said, he battered one of the guards, you know, one of the SAS, and he rubbed this coat off him. And what way should we go to school? Yeah, we'll go here, we'll go right. Yeah. Oh, see that place, see that St. Paul's there? Used to, that hall there. My mate who rescued me, remember I said I went up to school in the other video, the other part, and I climbed up the thing and he rescued me and I was scared of heights. I used to walk across there, that roof, just walk along the top of it, the apex, and with his hands in his pockets just whistling. He was fearless, that lad, Paul. Yeah. I remember we was in there and we was in the attic. I don't know what we was doing in the attic, but I stood on the trapdoor and went through. And my chin at the side of it, you know where the trapdoor goes. I'd done a somersault in the air and landed on my legs. I was sound, I was alright. I fell about 12 foot. Could have killed myself, but I never landed on my legs. I had a sore chin, like. Yeah, so my half fella, he sent a sound for the echo on. I said, it's raining, Dad. And then put my coat on. Put my big army coat on. This big leather coat. And a big belt round it and big lapels that he rubbed off the SAS, man. Or he told us he did anyway when he killed Hitler. And I said, oh, no, I'm not wearing that. I said, no, my mates will be there and they'll laugh at me. And he went, what can you get rounds? Come get me echo. So I done that. I went rounds and what I done, I got to the bottom of the road here, see that corner house there. That's where Steve Lawson lives there. Teddy Bryce used to live there, if you remember him. And he went from Fazakerley. And anyway, I heard it there. What was it there? Is that there? Yeah, that's our road, that, yeah. Yeah, our road. So I heard it there and I went round, got the echo. And then got it on the way back. Yeah. Would have felt daft if I had that on and my mates had been there. Yeah, that's where I lived here. Durham Crescent. Used to have Eric there. He works in the Asda and he's worked there since he left school. He still works there now. I think he's in the Asda in Walton, that one. Yeah, you had the Kennys who lived there. Peter and Aidan Kenny. They lived in that corner house there. He used to live here. That was John O'Hara's house. Yeah. Still talk to John now and again on Facey. He lives over there. That was Jimmy Bradshaw, he lived there. The thing he always lived there was the Chinese lad. He lived there after John left. What was his name? From Avon Road, originally. He's the young lad, Joey P, I think his name was. He was in our school, the Chinese lad. He lived there. You had Dave Matthews, I think he lived there. Scooby, you're pulling me again, you're wrapping me up, lads. The Duns, they lived there. They was a nice family, them, the Duns. Jimmy Dunn, David Dunn. The blind man used to live there. He didn't sell blinds, like, he was just blind. Yeah. And that was our house over there, where the telegraph pole is. Oh, Glenn Ford, he lived there. He still lives there, Glenn, because look, that's Speedy, yeah. That's what it is, yeah, Speedy. And I was talking to Glenn in the George that night when I was talking to, look, Scooby, you bleeding idiot. Yeah, Mr. McGrave used to live there. That was our house there. That one, number 28. Yeah, Glenn. He's lived there since he was a kid. Always remember Glenn? I had a little ramp up, set up here. We used to have pivots and all that then. I had a little ramp set up here for my bike, my chopper or whatever it was. I used to ride down from there and go over this ramp. And on the other ramp on the other side. And while I was down there, riding down there, he moved it. He put them about 8 foot across it. I only had it about a foot across. And when I went up in the air, and my front wheel landed on the thing, on the other ramp, and I went flying off the bike, and my face went right on the floor. Smashed all my tooth. I should have told him about that when I was seeing him in the George the other week. Yeah. Polos used to live there, John Poland, John and Colette, and Tommy was his younger brother. The Cotterells lived there. That one there, that was, remember, I don't know whether anyone from exactly the older ones remember David Snapper, John and Karen, Julie, and the dad was Jack. You might remember him from the only name. You had Nash who lived there, Ian Nash. Yeah, that was the woman. If you have a look at one of the other videos I tell you about, the woman who won the pools, 187 grand. She lived there, she was my ma's best mate. A funny story about it, one of my other videos. The Maloney's lived there. Tony Maloney, he had dogs, him. Them like huskies or whatever they're called. Mr. Perkins lived there. The Kinseys lived there, number 10 I think it was. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Perkins, he lived there. Can't remember who lived there. Gary Chase, he lived around the corner there, a few doors up. I seen Gary. I picked him up in my Uber, I was on the cabs. Probably about 5 years ago now. I didn't recognise him, he was baldy. And he was a nice lad, Gary. Gary Chase. Just checking there, too. This is still running, it keeps going off. Yeah, that was Sherwood School, over there. Well, it's called Fazakerley Comp now. Oh, my hands are bleeding, freezing here. Yeah, that was Fazakerley Comp. What are you doing, Scooby? Nuisance, follow me. Yeah, Fazakerley Comp it was called then, years ago. No, what I mean, it's called Fazakerley Comp now, or Fazakerley High School or something. But it used to be called Sherwood's Lane School, and it was just an old wooden thing. Had a wooden fence around it. And here on this corner, this was the placards. No placards along here. This wall, still the same wall. That was when I lived here, what? 50 odd years ago. When I moved. That wall that was there when we moved in. I used to climb up here and get over the placards because there was dead high. And that wall used to be higher. So it's been cemented over. You had the placards and we used to build dens and all that over there. It was boss. Yeah, this is Longmore Lane. Runs right through for Zach. That's Sherwood's Lane over there, what the school is named after. Sherwood School. And yeah, obviously them shops wasn't there, all these. Used to have what used to be there? Oh, there was a garage there, Kenning Hire. I can't really remember what was there before, Kenning. It was probably in the 80s or something that was there. Come on, Scooby. A nuisance. Oh, the bookies has gone. Used to be a bookies there. Indigo Sunners, was it? Oh no. Yeah, they got Indigo Sunners. Oh no, they never. Bookies was there, I'm going daft here. Bookies is probably still there. Next to the Tesco's. Yeah, what used to be here? Yeah, you had shops, you did have shops there, you never had them here. That was where the garage was. And Tesco's wasn't there, obviously. But there was shops there. I tell you what used to be there, the chandeliers. I think it was called Johnson's or something. It used to be right on the corner there. You buy anything in there. Like cleaning fluids or probably like, you know, these shops that you get like in Broadway and that now where you can buy bins and mops and all stuff like that. Soap, all mad things, but you used to get all that in there. Yeah, you had the Rio chippy, I think that's still there. It's got to be. That used to be a great chippy, that. I think it was Jimmy who used to have that. Yeah, there's the Bookies, look. Sorry, Bookies, saying you died. Yeah, that's Odgie's there, Mr. Odgie's shop. He pulled me once. He should have sprayed his name on the back of his thing. Yeah, blame me for that. I couldn't deny it, like, because it was my name. Yeah. I don't know if there's a barber's there. Yeah, the real chippy is still there, look. Probably crap now. And here, used to have the Rio cinema. It just closed actually in the early 60s because it was pretty new then. It'd just been boarded up and all that. And then it opened as a bingo, the Rio bingo. Scooby, come on, stop sniffing around, lads. Yeah, and I remember we went in there. And all the seats and everything, we got in, me and my brother. I always remember there used to be a big spiral staircase in it, big metal spiral staircase. And all the seats was there and the screen and everything. And I always remember there was bats in there. Yeah, bats flying around everywhere because it was dark. I don't know how they got in there, like, we say moves us. And I remember that church getting built, the Holy Name. Because the church, when I moved in, was, oh, that's gone as well. I was, yeah, I can remember when I used to come home, because I went to the Holy Name school down there. Yeah, I'm going to cut through this way anyway. Yeah, I remember them building that. And we used to go in, and everyone was terrified. All the kids in the school. You see the Green Lady was in there, she was the ghost, the local ghost. You have a ghost everywhere, don't you? And the Green Lady used to be in there. We were scared. But our church, when we moved in, it's gone now, look, it's just a car park now. When we moved up here, our church was there. That was a big wooden hut. And it used to be Fazakerley boxing club after that and numerous other things, but the school used to use it as well. And the church used to use it there. You know, when that church was built, and they used to still use that church, the hall. I remember Mr. Yule, and they used to show films in there known as Cine Screen. And I remember I went and I only had a threepenny bit and it was a 5p to get in, a shilling. And he was on the door, he was the bouncer, Mr. Yule, Father Yule. I remember him with the glasses. Yeah, that was the Holy Name. Used to love her in there. Used to play darts in there. We'd have a game of cards on a Friday night. Good nights, some great nights in there. Yeah, and I went up. And they were showing The Wizard of Oz. That's my favourite film of all time now. And anyway, he was on the door and it was a shilling to get in. And he went, he put his hands on it and he went, shilling. I said, I've only got threepence, Father. He went, no, you can't come in. Well, he's charitable, is he? A priest, that. I used to get about threepence from my pocket money for all week. And he wouldn't let me in. I remember, I don't know whether he was older ones from Fazakerley. You remember Father Forsyth? Because that was our school, that. The Holy Name. That's changed a lot now, anyway. I always remember him, Father Forsyth. And me and my mate, they was building something there. And they had all sand and cement and all that. And they had this big stack of sand, about 10 ton of it. And we was jumping off the corner of the roof. And he come and got us, he seen us. And he grabbed us by the ears and took us home. Because we'd been on the roof. He was like, have you seen that film, Ryan's Daughter? And the priest in that, I thought he was like, everyone was feared him, Father Forshaw. Yeah. At the back there, that used to be walkers. That was like allotments and that. I remember that. Come out on Coronga Way. Yeah, my old school. I can remember standing here, you know, because obviously it wasn't like this. You used to have a wall and a little fence on the top. And I can remember just standing here talking to Freddie Joyce, who I mentioned earlier on. And, you know, like that, and he rolled his eyes right back. He went, "Can you do this?" And he rolled his eyes right back into his head so you could just see white. I shit myself. I thought he was a monster. I was only a kid, like. But it didn't half scare me. Yeah. I tried to do it ever since. I can't do it. We go halfway up. Yeah. But I remember they used to have a siren on the top of that as well. It must have been for the war, you know, when it's a war near everyone when there was an air raid or something in the war, because but I remember anyway that class at the end, that was Mr. Ty's class, Ducks. That was the top class, that, you know, just before he was leaving, before he went to secondary school. It was just at the end here. Yeah, Mr. Duck. He used to walk like a duck, like. And Miss Callahan, her class was next door here. I was in her class as well. I can't remember anymore. Oh, Miss Cook. Miss Cook. I can't remember what she'd done. And that was the hall there. That was where we used to have assembly and that. Yeah. Oh well. We used to live there, Billy Abbey. Used to live there. In that house there. I can't remember how long ago. She used to live in this road. Back round by the Aussie anyway, so that's where I started off. So let's walk up here. Walk up Coronga. It's where they used to have all the fights. You know, there was something happens in school and they'd offer each other out and that, and there'd be a fight. And it'd always be on Coronga, and they'd go, "Fights on Bonga, fights on Bonga." They used to chant it all the way, and the kids used to all run after the ones chanting, and they'd start chanting it as well. There'd be about 100 kids there. And when we got there, the two used to offer each other out. They wasn't there. They'd go home. They'd all been waiting like the Romans in the fucking Colosseum, waiting for the big battle. That never happens. Yeah. Not cricket, that, is it? Right, what should we do, Scoo? Should we start walking back towards home or what? I don't know about 4.5, maybe 5 miles now. I wanted to do about 10 miles. I might walk right up Lower Lane. I live off Wally Hall Park, you see, by Wally Hall Park. That's the road there, and I might walk right up towards the Asda and up Queen's Drive that way. And then right up to Walton. Up by Everton's grounds and that, and then walk back. That'll be around another 5 miles. Yeah, so I think I'll do that. See you on Lisa.